Hey, what's up? This is Salad from Saladbowl Gaming, and I have an updated video for you. Updated Magicka Dragon Knight. There's my dude. So, first off, I'm just going to point out, I'm not using a Destro staff like I have always done on my Dragon Knight. So now that that's out of the way, I'll explain why. So it's not going to be too huge of a change. This change is largely in part of Morrowind. It is because of Morrowind. I've been playing in the early access, and I've been liking the playstyle and the abilities that I have. I've changed up a couple of the abilities. I haven't changed too much of the playstyle. It's still a half in your face, half run and hide and re-engage type build. So I'm not the type that'll just sit there and tank the whole time, because I don't see the point in that. I actually hardly ever block. I just focus on, I use my Harness Magicka and my wings, and those are basically my two ways of staying alive. Dodge roll, obviously, but so let me get into the build. So I got the same. I'm still wearing the Divine's Valken Scoria. It's best to play this 5-1-1, but I don't have a medium Divine's Valken Scoria at the moment. I'm going to work on that. I feel like that would be the best. It would help out, especially in this regard. If you come down here to the Undaunted, if you don't know about the Undaunted medal, you need to learn about the Undaunted medal. Increases your max health, stam, and magicka by 2% per armor type. So if you're wearing one of everything, at least one of everything, you get plus 6% to health, stam, and magicka. It's huge. Right now I only have 2% or 4% because I'm wearing heavy and light. But let me get back into here. So I'm wearing Divines because of this guy, the Thief. It adds spell crit rating, which increases my spell crit. So this is the chance to do spell crit, which I'm at 52%. It's not great. It could be better. But right now I'm in a no CP. I play a lot, mainly in no CP PvP. I don't really play in CP anymore because there's a lot of people in there that they depend on their CP and they don't know how to play. And all they do is sit there and permablock, or sit there and it's not skill in CP. There's zero skill when it comes to CP campaigns, because they just rely on their CP, then they come over to the new or the old, whichever, the non-CP back campaign, and they just die and then they leave again. That's generally how it goes, unless they come over with a group of 40 and just roll over people. But anyways, I'm getting off topic. So same as before, I have 5 seducers. The 5 seducers are the shirt, the gloves, the boots. That's it for the body pieces. Yeah, sorry. The shirt, gloves, boots, and then the 2 weapons, because it's hard as all get out to find weapons in anything, so I just make them and then find body pieces for the other stuff. Now, in this build that I'm wearing currently, I'm wearing Mother's Sorrow because I want to increase my spell crit. So this is also increasing my spell crit rating, which it's not showing up here, and it's not going to. This is here. It just increases my spell crit and my max magicka, which that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for, I want to hit somebody 3 times and drop them. I want to hit somebody. I want to basically stun them with my Stone Giant, and then hit them with my Flame Lash. That's what I'm looking to do. My Flames of Oblivion hits really hard, so I usually cast that as well. But I'm looking to hit people in three moves and drop them, because here's the thing. As you notice, well, my Magicka recovery is actually kind of high right now. I'm at 2k Magicka recovery. And oh yeah, I was on the wrong bar. This is where my spell crit is a little bit higher, 62.4. I have 2k recovery, but I don't have very good, like, it goes. Like, my Magicka just goes fast if nobody's dying. If everybody's staying alive in a group, like I've been in places where we're just at standstills. There's 5 of us, five of them. I don't know, rough numbers, and nobody's dying. And I just run out of magicka. I'm just out. I just run out, and there's nothing you can really do about it except hit leap, which I generally do. Hit leap, or you have to run with tripods. If you're not running with tripods in Cyrodiil, you're playing wrong. You need to work on playing correctly. Let me know if you want them. You can look me up in game. I'm on CPNA. Saladbowl is my username, so just look me up, add me, whatever, and then I can help you out with tripods. And I can help you out with food as well. I'm getting kind of low on food, mats and potion mats, but if you give me the mats, I can make you pretty much anything. I have all of the which right now I have on this guy. I'm running, depending on the group comp, I'm either running the tri food, which gives me max of everything, or Witchmothers brew, which gives me max health, max magicka, and then magicka recovery for 2 hours, which I generally run the Witchmothers brew, and that's why my recovery is so high right now. And there's also a new Stam version, which is the dubious something or other, something thrown, something like that. But yeah, that's my setup here. I'm running. I try and run all impen here, so I have 4 impen, and then 3 divines for my crit chance. And then down here I've got sharpened on the swords. On my weapon side, on my damage dealing side, I've got sharpened on the swords, and then the spell damage for 5 seconds enchant. And then up here I have the hardening enchant, which gives me a damage shield, and then the defending, which increases my spell and physical resist. And then on the shield I have increased max magicka and impen. So if you look here, so right here my resist, spell resist 14, so 15k and 9k in the physical resist, and then crit resist is at 900. If I switch everything, so this is at 20k, this is at 13k, and now this is at 1200. So it just allows for a little bit more survivability, and then I can switch back. I stay on this bar. If somebody ganks me, whatever, I stay on this bar until I can get my health, get my resources back, and then I'll switch to this bar and hit them pretty hard. So speaking of abilities, let me go into the abilities now. So on the damage bar, let's start with the damage bar. This is my back bar. I don't care which bar it is. You can put the damage bar on the front bar or the back bar, whichever one you are more comfortable with. I don't really notice which bar it's on. I just switch bars. So the first one I have Burning Embers, obviously for the heals. And then I have Flame Lash for when they are, so basically what I said before, I hit them with Stone Giant, knock them off balance, and then I hit them with the Flame Lash for the increased damage. And then obviously Eruption. I've explained Eruption before, but to explain it again, I like Eruption because look at the distance on it. 9 times out of 10 I will hit them with a Stone Giant, then an Eruption, and then a Flame Lash. I generally have my Flames of Oblivion up already, so it'll hit them. So I run into it. If I catch somebody off guard, catch them on their horse, whatever, running into a battle, I've already got all my buffs up, everything. I'll hit them with a Stone Giant, Eruption. The Flames of Oblivion will hit them as I get close, hit them with a Flame Lash, and then a Burning Embers. They're usually dead by that point, and I get a heal out of it in the end. So going back, oh, and then also I have Ferocious Leap, on there for the increased damage, and then the Flame Tick afterwards. And then on the back bar, oh, yeah, I forgot to explain the other part of the set, but I'll go back to the armor in a second. So on the back bar, I have Harness Magicka, Reflective Plate, and I just switched to this one because of Morrowind. I was using the other morph of the wings, the reflective, because it increased the damage when it was sent back. Sorry, my allergies. But this one, So both of them will reflect 4 projectiles in 4 seconds. So if you got a bunch of people pinging you in 4 seconds, it'll reflect 4 back, depending on which one hits first. But the difference between the two is reflective plate actually gives you a spell resist increase. So if I cast this, it increases that. It takes that up to 20k even, 20k, a little 20k plus. So I mean, with a lot of people running, I see a lot of spell damage out there. So that, I mean, why not? The other one doesn't add an extra bit of resistance. So the Harness Magicka, that will absorb any magic, any damage, whatever. And then it'll absorb the spell damage and give me Magicka back. So right now, each piece of light armor worn increases the Magicka restored by 6%. So, yeah, I'm wearing, what, 6 light? So those two together helps me keep my Magicka up if I'm being targeted. And then Elusive Mist allows me to get out of there pretty fast and then reduces damage. If my damage shields are dropping pretty fast, I'll usually Elusive Mist out of there and try and get behind a tree or something. Consuming Trap. This is a new one. This is one that I've never used before, and as I was leveling my Warden, I used it a lot. I have a Magicka Warden. Yeah, you can judge me. I really like Magicka, but the Stamina Warden has a lot of burst. But I was leveling the Magicka Warden using Consuming Trap. I never ran out of Magicka on that guy. What'll happen is I usually run small scale. I was doing a lot of Zergs, and I just didn't find that fun. I never got a chance to actually do any damage. I felt impenetrable. I felt like I was never going to die because, let's face it, when you're in a Zerg, are you going to die? So basically what I do is when I get into, if there's 3 or 4 of us and we're going against another group or whatever, I will dot them up with my Consuming Trap. What that's going to do is it's going to deal 3,400 Magicka damage over 10 seconds, but it's also going to restore 7% of your max health, Magicka, and stamina after they die. So you can go in there, you dot them up, you can blow your load, and as they trickle and die, you're restoring it, and then you can continue fighting. This is another reason why I don't need my heavy attack from my staff. I'm getting not only the Harness Magicka, if I'm targeted, I'm getting Magicka, but I'm also getting Magicka from the Consuming Trap. And then obviously Coagulating Blood. And then Dawnbreaker on the back bar. This is also another new one. Dawnbreaker is huge. Dawnbreaker is powerful. Before I had, what did I have? I had the standard on this bar, but Dawnbreaker hits pretty hard. So that's the skills. To go back to this, the other 5-piece, if you don't want to run Mother's Sorrow, I'm still testing Mother's Sorrow. I like it so far. I've run it for a couple days now. I like it so far, but the one I was using was the Burning Spellweave. So I was running the 2-piece up here, Burning Spellweave, and then I would have the 3 jewelry. So these two, run either or. The Burning Spellweave is going to give you that increase in fire damage if you're focusing on that. But that's when you cast a fire ability. So the thing that I like about the Mother's Sorrow is it's all abilities. So let's see. I have pretty much all of them on there. I don't know, you might be able to answer this question. I don't know this for sure. Yeah, this is magic damage. So this right here, this gets an extra, it gets crit added to that, spell crit added to this, whereas before it didn't get anything added to it from the Burning Spellweave. Now I know that's like the only one. Well, there's 2. There's this one and then the Consuming Trap. Those 2, they get added damage because of the crit chance that is on the Mother's Sorrow, whereas Burning Spellweave, that's only fire damage. And I mean, I have, so in my Ardent Flame, I have Combustion. So it increases the damage of your burning or poison status. So I mean, I'm gonna get a burning status no matter what. I don't need that Burning Spellweave on there. And then I play mostly in non-CP campaign, but to go over my my CP, I'll just let you know, show you what it is. Warlord, I have 60 for the break free reduce. Arcanist for the magic recovery. Mooncalf for the stam recovery, because of the just it helps out with roll dodging and breaking free and all that. Just getting a little extra stamina back. Tumbling, reduce cost in that. Elfborn increases the damage with your critical strikes of your magic abilities. There again, increasing the crit damage. Spell erosion for the spell pen. Elemental for your flame abilities. And then for because I mean you have that burning on there. Most of the DK's abilities have a burning status, and the consuming trap, Thaumaturge. So that'll just increase the overtime effects by 20%. Resistance to increase your crit resist, and then 60 in thick-skinned, elemental defender, and hardy because of your physical damage. It reduces the physical damage, poison, and disease. Reduces the flame, frost, shock, and magicka damage, and reduces the damage from damage over time effects. I don't know why you wouldn't want that. And then that's it. So if you notice, I have 60 here. So I don't go any higher than 60 on anything. Okay, Arcanist I do, just because I want more magic recovery. But generally I don't go over 60 on anything because of the new way that they have CP. They're all front loaded. So between I think it's up to 60, and then 60 they start 60 or 65 I think is the cut. Then it starts reducing. So the first 60 or 65 is going to be the bulk of that passive. Everything after that is it's just a little. It reduces. It's like less than 1% after that you have gained, whereas before that you're over 1%. So I don't see a point in going any higher than that. They did that for the purpose of, if you look at the rest of my old videos, you'll notice that I'm very much a put 100 in this, put 100 in that. So when you would go through here, I'd have, say, 100. I'd have 100, say, in this one. I probably wouldn't, but 100 here, 100 here, 100 here, 100 here, 100 here, whatever. So then that way I was only in 2 trees, 1 or 2 trees, depending on which group it was. And I wasn't getting very much spread in my CP. But yeah, that's my build. That's what I've got. If you have any questions, if you want to know anything about basically anything in this build, just let me know in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe. There's going to be many more videos to come. Sorry, it's been a while since I made a video. I've been super busy with work. School's going to be starting soon. So yeah, if you have any questions whatsoever, just hit me up. You can hit up my social media as well. In game, just whisper me. I'm usually pretty talkative in there, so yeah, just hit me up and stay tuned for more videos.